For more on this, earlier we were joined by Manish Purohit, former ISRO scientist. Listen into what he had to say.
If we look at the semi-cryo engines, the Merlin, which propels the Falcon 9, let's understand that in a very simple way, what exactly it is and how it works. So there are two tanks. One holds liquid oxygen and other holds the rocket-grade petroleum RP1. Then there are feed lines that carry those two propellants to the combustion chamber. When this whole thing is happening, then the pressure has to be maintained, the flow rate has to be maintained, there are check valves, there are flow rate control valves, there are pressure sensors and pressure lines to keep a constant check on what is the amount of propellant that is flowing in those lines and at what pressure it is flowing. So what exactly is LOX leak? So when we are transferring liquid oxygen from the storage tank, the propellant tank, to the combustion chamber, it has to pass through feed lines. And liquid oxygen is kept liquid at cryo temperatures. That is in itself a big challenge because that results in material failure of the properties that we can say the stress and strain related properties of the material, how much thermal load it can handle, how much cold load it can handle. So that results in failure. Now, where all failure can happen? It can happen in the seals that control the leakages. It may happen in the pressure line when we are measuring the pressure. So if you look at this particular problem of Falcon 9 booster, the problem is already there with this booster. In the previous flight of the booster also, they have observed that there was some kind of a leakage. And then before the launch of any mission, it's kind of a ritual that everything will be tested on ground. All the systems, their performances, sensors, onboard computer, data, everything is just like a rehearsal. Everything is done as if it is the final launch. During that 7-second hot test, they found that the problem of leakage is still there. Initially, they thought that it is not that big an issue and can be mitigated by the purging system, which can isolate that particular leakage and will not lead to any loss of pressure or any accumulation of that LOX oxygen around the system. But then now, as we know that the whole launch has been delayed and no definite date has been told, means the issue that they are facing right now is bigger than that. Actually, when the first delay was announced that it is not going on 10th and it will fly on 11th, they knew that there is a problem of the oxygen leakage and there is the problem with the thrust vector controlling, means the movement of engine that controls the direction of the rocket. So they knew that there is this problem. So now, since they were assuming that the leakage is minor and can be, mitigated right there on the launch pad with the rocket standing up there, they have said that, okay, maybe a day's time is sufficient. But now they have to, if they have to repair or replace any hardware component or patch any software component, they have to thoroughly check the whole system. They have to retest it, they have to qualify it, they have to validate it. Then only any new hardware, any new inclusion into the existing hardware can fly to the space.